Hello and welcome to Dropshipping Hub. In this video, I'm going to show you that how to create your own Shopify store by using branded dropshipping. And guess what? It's for free. Yeah, it sounds a bit cliche, but if you don't want to spend money on online courses, then you are at the right place because I will teach you all this for free. I know that everybody wants to earn from home and want to leave their 9 to 5 job, but in most cases it's not possible because people don't have the idea that how to do so they keep stick to their 9 to 5 jobs, messing up their minds and wasting their time. Cause a 9 to 5 job cannot make you rich overnight. I am not saying that this will make you rich overnight, but it depends on your enthusiasm to become so. If you really wanted to make money and in a form that it would become an asset to your generations, then you should not rely on the short term things. You should find a long term way to do so. Now, firstly, I'm gonna teach you that what basically is dropshipping. So, dropshipping is a retail fulfillment method where a store doesn't keep the products it sells in stock. Instead, where a store sells a product using the dropshipping model, it purchases the item from a third party and has it shipped directly to the customer. As a result, the seller doesn't have to handle the product directly. Let's just say I can explain it to you by explaining you the steps in order. Your customer places an order from your online store. Your store automatically sends the order to your dropshipping supplier. Your dropshipping supplier prepares your customer's order. Your dropshipping supplier ships the order directly to your customer. So the biggest difference between dropshipping and standard retail model is that selling merchant doesn't stock or own inventory. Instead, the seller purchases inventory as needed from a third party, usually a wholesaler or a manufacturer, to fulfill orders. Now, two of the most common approaches for dropshipping on Shopify are to seek out a supplier located anywhere in the world using supplier database or using any Shopify app that connects you and your store to thousands of suppliers. Now there is a short way to do so. You can use an app called Overlo. You can browse AliExpress and import the products of your interest directly to Overlo, which is connected to your Shopify store with a click of a button. Once a customer buys an order, you will be able to fulfill their order in the Overlo app. Overlo automates this process, but I am not the favor of this app as it's just, you can say, a short-term way of doing it. Just copy products from AliExpress and paste onto your store using Overlo. If you want to make long-term success, then you need to follow the long-term way of success. Now, all of you must be thinking that what are the benefits of dropshipping? Dropshipping is a great business model for aspiring entrepreneurs to start with because it's accessible. With dropshipping, you can quickly test different business ideas with limited downside, which lets you learn a lot about how to choose and market in-demand products. Here are a few other reasons why dropshipping is such a popular model. In dropshipping, less capital is required. You can start your business with very less capital as compared to retail design model. It's easy to get started. It has low overhead and the facility of flexible location is what we all are looking for. You can operate your business from anywhere in the world. It's easier to scale. So yeah, all that are the advantages of dropshipping. Now all of you are thinking that how much do we need to start dropshipping? Though it's hard to predict the exact cost for any individual business, there are a few items every dropshipping business will need to spend money on in order to get started. Here is a quick summary of the essential cost. Estimated cost per month will be $29. You will need to find an e-commerce platform in order to create and host your online store, and Shopify store is highly recommended for this. You have to buy your domain name, which costs almost $5 to $20 per year. You have to pay for test orders, although dropshipping lets you have minimal involvement with handling your overall products catalog. You should set aside money as well as a little bit of time to test out the products you plan to sell. If you don't, you risk listing a product with too many shortcomings or defects, which will result in unhappy customers. Online advertising. So, the cost of online advertising will be at least $500. Every e-commerce business should look for ways to reduce their average cost to acquire a customer through organic channels like content marketing, SEO, and word of mouth. But to get started, advertising is usually an essential for most products-based business. The most common channels include search engine marketing, SEM, display ads, social media ads, and mobile ads. Now the question is, how do dropshippers make money? Dropshipping business act as a product curator, selecting the best dropshipping products to market to customers. Remember, marketing is a cost you incur in both time and money. Helping potential customers find, evaluate, and buy the right product. You will also have to include the cost of providing customers whenever their products or shipping issue. Last but certainly not the least, original price that your supplier sells the product for. With all of these costs to account for, dropshipping business mark up individual products in exchange for distribution. This is why suppliers are okay having dropshippers market their products for them. Dropshipping stores drive additional sales that the supplier would have otherwise missed out on. In order to make a profit with your dropshipping business, it's a good idea to find out how much it costs for you to acquire a customer and price your products with that in mind. So you want to know that is dropshipping worth it in 2021? Dropshipping isn't a perfect stress-free way to build a successful online business. Hard work is always required to start a dropshipping business. The model has some definite advantages but comes with a number of built-in complexities you will need to address. The good news is that with some careful planning and consideration, most of these hurdles can be resolved and not need to prevent you from building a thriving profitable dropshipping business. Now let's move on to the second part, how to find and work with reliable dropshipping suppliers. One of the most common questions aspiring entrepreneurs ask is, what's the best dropshipping supplier for my e-commerce store? A dropshipping supplier directly is a database of suppliers that's organized by market, niche, or products. Many directories employ some sort of screening process to ensure the suppliers listed are genuine wholesalers. Most are run by for-profit companies who charge a fee for access to their directory. While membership can be helpful, especially for brainstorming ideas, they are by no means necessary. If you already know the product or dropshipping niche you want to sell, you should be able to find the major suppliers in your market with a bit of digging and the technique. Plus, once you start a dropshipping business, you likely won't need to revisit the directory unless you need to find suppliers for any other product. Now, 6 of the best dropshipping suppliers are Oberlo, CJ Dropshipping, Supply Me Direct, CROV, Modilist, and Drop and Shop. To make even easier to choose the best dropshipping company for your specific needs, we will look at these factors. Location and shipping options. Where does the supplier have location? How long does production take after a customer has placed an order? Product types, and is this supplier suited for beginner or experienced dropshippers? Like most things in life, suppliers are not all created equal. In the world of dropshipping, where the supplier is such a crucial part of your dropshipping fulfillment process, it's even more important to make sure you are working with top-notch players. Before contacting your supplier, make sure that you need to be legal, understand how you appear, as wholesalers are constantly bombarded by people with great business plans who pepper them with questions, take a lot of time, and then never order anything. So if you are launching a new business, Be aware that many suppliers aren't going to go out of their way to help you start. Don't be afraid of the phone. One of the biggest fears people have when it comes to supplier is simply picking up the phone and making the call. For many, this is a paralyzing prospect. You might be able to send emails for some issue, but more often than not, you'll need to pick up the phone to get the information you need. Expert staff and industry focus. Top notch suppliers have knowledgeable sales representatives who really know the industry and their product lines. Dedicated support representative. Quality drop shipping should assign you an individual sales representative responsible for taking care of you and any issue you have. Invested in technology. While there are plenty of good suppliers with outdated websites, a supplier that understands the benefit of and invest heavily in technology is usually a pleasure to work with. Can take orders via email. This may sound like a minor issue, but having to call every order in or manually place it on the website, making orders significantly more time intensive. Centrally located. If you are in a large country like the United States, it's beneficial to use a centrally located dropshipping as packages can reach more than 90% of the country within 2 to 3 business days. When a supplier is located on one of the coasts, it can take more than a week for order to be shipped across the country. Organized and efficient. Some suppliers have competent staff and great systems that result in efficient and mostly error-free fulfillment. Others will botch every fourth order and make you want to tear your hair out. The trouble is, it's difficult to know how competent a supplier is without actually using it. Before searching for suppliers, it's critical to know how to differentiate between legitimate wholesalers suppliers and retail stores posing as wholesaler suppliers. A true wholesaler buys directly from the manufacturer and will usually be able to offer you significantly better pricing. So now you have an idea about dropshipping. Now you need to thought about the product you want to sell. It should be something in demand or it should be something that is of you are highly interested in. So better make research on your product before choosing a product because it's cost somehow a quite sum of money. So you need to be sure that what you want to sell before starting. You need to do a quite heavy research before starting your store. So after the researching process, now I am going to show you that how to actually make a Shopify store from scratch. So let's move on to building the Shopify store. Okay, so let's move on to the store setting on Shopify. So firstly, you need to go to your web browser and type Shopify in the search box. After that, go to their official website. Now enter your email address to start your free trial. You should make a new email address which represents your business. Don't use any casual or the email address you normally use. So enter your email address and press on start free trial. After that, you need to add your password. Now set your store name and press on create your own store. Now you have to tell more about yourself. So are you already selling? So you can choose I'm not selling products yet, I'm selling just not online, I'm selling with a different system and I'm just playing around. So I will choose this. After that, what is your current revenue? So you can just tap on I'm just getting started. Which industry will you be operating in? You will choose your industry accordingly. I will go for clothing. I'm going to set a dummy clothing store to show you. So I will choose clothing. Now here you have to tell them that if you are designing this store for you or are you developing this for a client. If you are developing this store for a client, you have to tick this, and if you are developing it for yourself, then you don't have to check this option. I will leave it unchecked. After that, press on next. Now you have to enter your first name, your last name, your address, city and the other information. So just add. After adding all the details, just press on enter. Now as you can see that your trial just started. Here is the main dashboard. Here you can add your products, customize your theme and add your domain. And in the left side of the screen you can see some options: home, order, products, customer, analytics, marketing, discounts and app. So these are all the options. When you are running the store you can check all this from there. Let's just go to settings. Now here you can see all the settings regarding your store. First of all, we'll go to the general settings. From here you can change your store name, change your email address, and you can change your industry type, and you can enter your legal name of business, your phone number and all the details. Now you have to select your time zone. Your time zone should be according to the country in which you are going to operate this business. And you can check your unit, that what is the unit you are using to weigh your product. You can also choose your store currency, that in which currency you are going to do the sales, and you can select your time zone according to the country. I am going to give you the example of a US store, so I am going to select US, the Pacific time, US and Canada, and press save. You should choose the country in which you want to operate your store, and your changes are saved. Okay, so now again go to the settings. Now we'll go to the location option. From here you could choose your location. You could choose up to 3 locations, and in total you could choose 4 locations. From here you could choose that where is your inventory, and where if you have any physical store then where does it lies and all. So I'll skip it for now. Now you'll go to the payment option. From here you could select any third party, as you will not able to get it from your direct account. You will have to choose a third party such as PayPal and or Pioneer, and after that you could also choose any alternative method, and you can also choose manual payment method. They are like physical payments or payments in a check and any other option. Now you have to choose payment capture method. So there are two options: automatic and manual. In the first option your customer's payment is automatically captured, and in the second one you will have to capture the payment in the time you have selected after the order is completed or any other condition. So let's go to the settings again, and here is the plan and permission option. Here you can choose that which plan you are going to select, and as you know you have to pay for the plan. After that go to store language option. Now you can see that our default language is English. You could choose any other language, and translated language, so you could choose a language according to the customers you are targeting. As I am going for the USA market, so I have already selected the language English. And you can also choose your account language, that in which language you want to see all this website, and to make it easy for you to understand, so I'm gonna select English. And now we'll go to the notification settings. From here you could see that you can customize your notifications. From here you will get notification from order confirmation, edited order, edited invoice, order cancelled and all that. If you want to turn off the notification for any of these, you can turn it off from the customize option, or you can select that when to notify you or when not. Now there is the option legal. From here you could manage your legal pages. So here is the refunds policy, privacy policy, and terms of service and shipping policy. So you could write your own refunds policy, and if you don't have any, I'm going to show you by creating template. You can write whichever policy suits your business best, but I am just giving you an example, and I am also going to set a template for privacy policy and also for terms of services. But there is no template for shipping policy, so you have to write your own template and click on save. From here you could select that whether you want to add these policies to your menu on your website or not, and you need to customize these templates as it may doesn't suit your store, and if you want to keep them then must have read them, so you will have an idea that what you are agreeing to. Now we'll go to the add your policies to menu in your online store. Also save these changes so your legal pages are hence created. Okay, after that just go to settings. From here you could choose the option files. If you have any customized theme or your logo and any other file, you could upload it from here. It can be your video, documents, or any other thing related to your business. Now this is the shipping and delivery option. From here you could select that in which areas you deliver and what is your shipping rate. Go to the manage rate option. Shipping from manage, you can here manage your location of the inventory or of your store, and from here you could add rate. Now I will add free shipping and of course 0. Done. If you want to change this rate for specific products, then you should create a new profile in shipping settings. I could show you that where this option lies. Just press save. Go back. So here you could see the option custom shipping rates, and if you want to add different shipping rates to different products, then you should choose this option. Go to create new profile option, such as you could choose the objects which are more fragile or sensitive in nature to have extra shipping, as you have to apply more packaging layers to them so that they may not break during the shipping journey. So yes, and here you could also select the packing slip template. Customize the packing slips you can print when you are fulfilling order. Connect and manage external shipping carrier accounts and fulfillment services. So let's go to the settings. This is the gift card option. From this option you can enable any app wallet in which you could give your client any refund or gift of few dollars, so it may be a good marketing tool, as you know that everyone loves free shopping. So you could enable this and add your conditions accordingly, and you could also add an expiration date from here, that when this free refund or any name you have given to your gift is going to expire. So, and you could also enable your Apple Wallet passes here if you have any. So just go to the settings again. Now here is the tax option. From here you could select and add tax to your shipment or your product, and you should select the option all price include tax. If you want to apply tax on your goods or not, it totally depends on from where you are operating this store and on the nature of your business. I could press manage. Here I can choose custom rates, and I can restore to default tax rates. So let's go to settings again. Here is the sales channel option. Just go to this option. From here you will get the option to increase your sales. You can add sale channels such as mobile apps, any social media site, and in person you could add your Facebook page, your Instagram profile, and if you have any mobile app and many other things. So just click on add sales channel. Now here you could see the options point of sale, buy button. You can add a buy button to your website and your blog, messenger. You can send your products from Facebook and you can handle the customer care on your messenger. You can read to your shoppers and you can get discovered across the Google. You could use Facebook and you could also use Instagram. You could make a page to place all your products and arrange them in a way that it may look appealing to your customer. And you can add Shopify chat. It is free to add, but Shopify chat fees may apply. So yes, you can add customizable price for your wholesale customers if you have any. So let's go to the settings again. Here is your billing option. From here you could add the payment method for purchases and bills in Shopify. So let's just add. You can add your credit card number, your billing address and all the required details. And also you can get your invoices from here, have an idea of your business from here, just like you can say precise kind of financial statement, or you can get your financial overview from here. Let's go to settings, and last but not the least, we can now go to our checkout option and customize our online checkout processes. From here you could choose that whether your customers need to create an account while shopping on your website or not. And I'm going to select accounts are disabled, customer contact. Customers can check out using their phone number or email. Customers who choose to check out using their phone number will get updates by their SMS. You can update your customers about the products in your store through SMS. And you can also select the option customers can only check out using email if you have operating your business in international countries. So you could choose this option. You can also add which details of your customers you want, their last name, their full name and any other thing. And you can also add any additional script. And after that just click on save and go to settings again. So yeah, this is all about the setting page. Now let's just go to the home page. I'm going to show you that how to set a theme. So we'll go to customize themes. Now there are a variety of paid themes and free themes. Both are good in their own ways. As you know that paid themes have some more you can say benefits, you can say styles rather than free themes, but free themes are also great in this website. And I'll assure you that for starting you can choose a free theme, but if it doesn't suits your taste or your business style, then you could get a page theme, and it is not very expensive for you, so you could easily get any theme. And you could add your domain from here. So yes, it is also important for your business to add a domain which is not taken by any other user to make your business legal or unique. So just click on add domain. So my current domain is Lilac Clothing Inc, but I can add any other customizable theme, so it can help my customers to find my store, such as I can add any other web address which I liked, so it would be easy for my customers to find this store. So for now I am not going to set any domain. So let's just go back to the customize theme option and go to customize theme. Now here is the debut theme. You can select this as it's free. Now if you want other themes, you could visit the theme store. If you have already designed a theme for your website, then you can upload it from here. But for now, let's visit the option explore free themes. You can also visit the paid themes, but as you know that you have to pay some money for it, and I think for start you should go for free theme option. There are many good and what can I say, impressive free themes. So let's check out. Here you can get a look of the free themes. So I'm going for this theme. There are two colors in this theme, black and white and vibrant. Its name is Boundless. Let me show you some other themes. This theme is Venture. It has three styles. And this theme is Supply. So as you can see that there are quite a good variety of themes for your starting store. This is the debut theme. So for now I am going for this theme. Its name is Simple. So I'm going to add this theme to my library. Here is a preview of this theme. That's how this theme is gonna look. Now we are going to publish this theme. Press on publish, and now this theme is applied to your store. Go to view your store. From here you can upload your product images. So I recommend you to upload very high quality images on white background. So let's start adding products to our store. Write the name of your product. You can add any description about your product. And you could upload the picture of your product. I'm going to show you some pictures. After uploading the pictures, you can add your pricing strategy from here. So I'm gonna add $25, let's say, but you could compare your prices with your competitors. You could check prices on their stores and you could make a comparison between all the prices of the competitors, and you can adjust accordingly, that if you want to make your price lower than them and to target the middle class or to target the upper class, it's up to you. Here you could add the cost that you spent on making this item, and they can tell you your profit percentage and your margin. Now you have to enter the inventory, that how many shirts are there in the inventory. I will enter 100. So this is a physical product, and from here you could add its weight. I will add, let's say, 100 grams. It's up to you and your product. And here you have to add your country of origin, that where the product is actually manufacturing. This product has multiple sizes or colors, so you can add all the sizes that your product has. You can add as many options as your product contain, such as you can see that I have had size. It means that I have different size of this t-shirt, and I have also added color. It means that this shirt has a lot of colors. So from here you could add how many sizes are available. I'm gonna add medium, large and small, and colors I'm gonna add orange and pink. Okay, so after that just click on save. Your product is hence saved. Now let's go and get a preview of this. Now here you can see a view of your product and its name and your brand name and the price you are charging and the options you have provided. Now I am going to show you that how to upload a logo for your website. So you can go to the customize theme option, and after that you need to go to the header option. Here you can see the option logo image. Now you can explore free images. You can design your own logo on a website called canva.com, or you can hire a freelancer from Fiverr or Upwork to design it for you. I have a dummy design which I'm gonna upload for this brand. You can add customizable text at the top of this website. You can also add a tagline to your brand and press on save. If you want to change the style and the theme colors to make the theme more like your style and obviously according to your brand style, then you should go the option customize. From here you can customize the theme colors and the background color and even the text color, the font style and many other things. As you can see that I have customized the color according to my brand. From here you could upload your images and your featured photos on your website top. You can customize the header, the footer, the rich text and each other thing you want to. After that, I'm going to show you that how to make your front images very appealing. You can hire a professional photographer to do so, and this is what I recommend. Or you can capture pictures on your own if you are good at photography. You can use a high definition camera, or an iPhone camera would be good enough. Now we are gonna upload some images, and for now I have some images I have downloaded from our website pixabay.com. It has some high definition images which you can use in your projects, and they are free, so you don't have to pay for them. And for our trial store, I think it's going to be good enough. So let's upload. Just go to the slideshow option. From here you could add the slides. You can add some images. Just upload them. As you can see that I have added this image to my website on Shopify, and here is my product. Now you can add here more than one images. So I'm gonna add another one. And in this way you could upload even more images to your website. So let's just save this. Now let's preview our store. So yes, as you can see that's how it's looking. Quite better than its original form. Now as we have added our products, so now let's add some apps to our website. Now just go to the Shopify App Store and you can find the free and the page one apps, and the page one apps are really paying themselves. They give you huge profits. So let's visit the Shopify store for the apps. Now we are gonna search for the order lookup app. It will help your customers to track their orders, that whether their order is in shipment process or whether it is reached to the store, and that how many time is remaining for their delivery. So there is a free trial of 7 days. Let's just press on add app, press on install app. Now the other app we are going to install is the help center. It's just like an FAQ. Here are the basic questions that comes into every customer's mind, and you will provide the answers to them, so it may be helpful for both you and your customer. So let's just type help center, press on add app. Now install this app. Now the other app we are going to install is the Loox review. It will help you add some reviews to your website, so it may be easy for your customers to buy. They have a a surety that they are going to buy the right product. At start you don't have that much reviews, so it allows you to write your own reviews. You can add an Excel sheet and write the names of your old customers or maybe your family members or your friends, and then write random reviews and upload it to your website. So let's just install this app. After that, you are going to add the app SMS Bump. It really helps you to reach out to your customers. Let's just say when a customer just visit your website or your store and just don't buy anything from your store, then this app will automatically send them an SMS about, hey, you are visiting the store, there is a 20% discount on the store, and many other things which could attract your customers and make you get a huge profit margin from it. So let's just install this app. Press on install. It's free to install and additional charges may apply. Now you have to enter your password to finish this. Now you can get the templates. Get the best SMS campaign ideas to maximize your revenue this April. Now we will press on get templates. So you can message your customers on different occasions with different type of discounts and many other promotions and options. It will send text to your customers automatically on different occasions and for your different promotions, so it may boost up your sale. You can add your campaign calendar here. Now let's just see that how to use the other apps. Just start with the help center. As you can see that from here you could add new articles to your website, and you can add different articles about your product or about how to use them and many other things. And you can add new category to your help center, and you can add new section to your frequently asked questions. These are the questions that what is the benefit in buying this product, is this product genuine, and many other things. Now let's go to the other app. Firstly, you need to add your own reviews, as you have no social proof of your sellings and of your ratings, so you can upload your free reviews from here. You can go to the AliExpress products page, and if you want to import reviews from there, you can even upload reviews even from your old website or store. Now let's see the other apps. The order lookup app. It can provide a track of shipping and order to you and your customer. You can also install the Recart Messenger app. It works same as the SMS bump app, but it would send your customers messages on their Facebook Messenger. So you are reaching your customers' email, their phone number, and even their Facebook. So it would be a very great opportunity for you to reach your customers as more as you can to increase your profit margin. Let's just type for this app. Let's just install the Recart app. From here you could add your contact, you can connect your Facebook account, your ad account, and in this way you could reach your customers and you could cover a wide range of customers. So all these apps are highly recommended. Press next. From here you can enter your email and your phone number, and after that you can connect your Facebook page and your Google ad account here. You also need to install the Bolt multi-currency app if you are selling in international market. It will let you help convert the currency into your currency. So let's just download this app. These apps help you a lot to boost your sales, as social media is the key to success in this age. Everybody has access to social media. So if you have social media proof of your success, then it would attract your customers and it would prove beneficial for you and your business. As the world is converted into a global village, you can reach out to anyone you want, but you need the correct strategy to do so. Now the other app you need to install is the Discounted Upsell. It provides amazing discounts and coupons to your customer while keeping in mind your profit margin. So let's just install this app. Now we have all the necessary apps we want for a startup store. Now let's move on to the online store. Here we get to edit our menu and other things for our online store. So press on online store. In the left corner you will get to see the options themes, blog post, page, navigation, domain and preferences. So firstly I would suggest you to add some pages to your store, and these pages are, as you can see, I have added some pages such as contact us, sizing chart, FAQs and reviews. So these pages might help your customers to know about your store and it may help you gain more buyers. So I am going to show you that how to add a page. So just click on pages, after that click on add pages. Here you can enter the title of your page, such as I will going to add catalog, and in this box you have to write this article. For now I am not going to write this article, you will write it according to your business and your brand. So I am going to save this. Make sure all these pages are visible. After that click on navigation. Here you get to edit the footer and header menu. First of all just click on the main menu. You can name it whatever you want. I am keeping the name main menu. Now you have to add some items to the menu. So I will add name by a t-shirt. Here you should attach your page or your product or any other thing which fits this title perfectly. You can add your privacy policy. Now you can see that I have added some items to this main menu. Now just save it and let's just visit our online store. Click on view. By clicking On this written after your store, you can visit your store. So yes, you can check the menu. I have added a menu, home, catalog, buy a t-shirt, sizing charts, FAQs, shipping, products and reviews. You can add yours accordingly. Okay. So now let's move on to the blog posts. From here you can write some blog posts for your store and they may prove very helpful to rank your store on Google. I'm not saying that it will rank your store number one on Google, but it may somehow help to rank your store. So you may add some posts from here, or you can hire someone to write your post. You can add blogs about your latest products or deals and many other things. Now just again go to the navigation and add the footer menu and click on the footer menu. You can add some menu items here. You can add whatever you want here. I'm not going to mess with it for now. And after that, go to the domains. You should really get a unique domain for your store to make it appear unique to your clients. So you have to buy a domain. Enter the domain you want to buy. So the top domains are already taken, so I have to write an other domain. So yes, as you can see that shopify.net.af, this domain is available and it costs $46 per year. So if you want to buy, then you can choose this, and you can also go to Google domain. Here you can also buy some domains. Now the other website you could use is the GoDaddy.com. This is also a very good website to buy your domain. And last but not the least, you can also use Namecheap website to buy domains. I would recommend you these three websites. These three websites are very good and they have very good and unique domains which you could use in your business. But I would not recommend you spending too much on domain, not more than $30 or $40. Now we'll learn that how to bring traffic to your store to make it a success among your clients. So for this, you need to just practice the advertising process. Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google PPC, Bing and YouTube ads. The most successful from all of these are the Facebook ads. It helps you reach a wide variety of audience. So I'm going to show you how to do this. You can go to the Facebook Business Manager and after that just log into your profile and create your business manager. It would be a simple process. I have already created it. After that, go to the audience insights and here you can see that how many audiences are engaged to your website or page, and after that you can visit your competitor store to see how their ads are made. You can go to the Facebook/ad/library and search on any ad you want to see. I'm gonna search for the Limelight as it's a clothing brand and I'm gonna compare my brand with their brand. So after searching this brand, as you can see all these ads have appeared. You can copy these, but I don't recommend this. You can make your own ads by merging various clips from online, or you can hire a professional to do so, and you can even make your own ads. It won't cost that much. You can have to spend an estimated amount of $500 or more So to create a ad, you should click on create ad, and from here you can create a ad. For beginning, I am not going deep into other platforms of ads, and I am just moving on to the Instagram influencer topic. So you can make an Instagram influencer to do some marketing and advertising for you. It is very simple. You just need to find a good Instagram influencer. So a good Instagram influencer is who have more than 10k followers. They won't charge much. You need to send your product to them for free, and let's see if they charge some amount for advertising, or maybe they won't charge you. So you need to send their product to them, and they will make a video using your product or any other advertising. It's up to them, and you can get your product advertised all over the internet by this. I highly recommend this as it's a way cheaper process to do your marketing. So you have reached the end to this tutorial, and now it's time to take an action of what you have learned in this video. There are some people who only listen and don't take action, but you won't become a millionaire by just watching this video. You have to implement some of this in your life to get most from this. So you need to follow all these steps, and you need to develop your own store. And let me remind you that you can't become millionaire overnight. It's all about how things have planned for you. If you work hard, I will assure that you can become successful in drop shipping. You need to keep focused on your goal and keep updated about all the new technologies and all the new advancements in dropshipping. And don't panic if your products are not selling. Just change your strategy a little bit or wait for some time. It will eventually start up. So what are you waiting for? I think this push is enough for you to start your own career in online dropshipping. So let's just start your own store. I hope that this video may prove helpful for all of you to start your online business. Thanks for coping up with me and watching this video till end. Wish you a very good luck for starting your own business on Shopify using dropshipping. I hope all of you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.